It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They run with Hines. Losing the tackle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
That nigga better not be able to catch me, Nick.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the action.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And some room to work up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Hines, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go! Come on!
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. And the Ravens first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They set up the screen
So
for
you know
Dobbins.
it's coming, but couldn't stop.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
Is that supposed to work?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh,
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. 20, 10.
wow. J.K. not passing on over? What's up,
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early and let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 71 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On play action, Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That's taken on the 25. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Colts 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw here for Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again here, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Colts 10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
What the fuck?
Looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
This nigga was bad that stuff open. What the fuck happened?
7-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
14.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 33 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And no good. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun.
Get the fucking ball, bro.
It's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hyde. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Throwing now is Jackson. And it is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Shit.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Who is that? What is that?
The Colts come to the line.
What is that, Dre?
Their next drive. This is just an exercise in
Ain't that nigga at work?
Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. This is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That nigga sounded like he was going crazy. You sure about that, man?